I was hanging out with one of my friends, and I turned and looked at him in a certain way, and he just dawned on his face. He's like, man, you have to be Ash from Evil Dead for Halloween next year. That was actually 2 years ago. This March 2019, we went to PAX East in Boston, and I decided, you know what, I'll wear my Ash costume to it. I knew that people dressed up for these conventions, and it was just an amazing experience, and I kind of just fell in love with going out and cosplaying.
Cosplay to me, it's just a way to get out there, to be around people that are like-minded. Some people think that it's like kind of like a weird community. Before it was like those kids you might not have talked to in high school. And it's still those same kids, but it's just that now it's just cooler to do. I was only going like once a year to New York Comic Con, and last year I decided to go out a little bit more, and this year I've been all over the place. So it's just been an experience. I get to see new things, get to travel, get to meet a lot of people that you would never expect. I have so many friends now since I started doing this.
Cosplay for me is kind of taking on a different persona and kind of really immerse myself into that character. At 2014's New York Comic Con, I saw the best Superman I've seen in cosplay. I challenged him to kind of fight and do some poses. So we started kind of doing some action poses, making pretend we were really getting into it. It looked so cool, looked super realistic. He was the best depiction of Superman that I've ever met, and we're still friends to this day. Most common misconceptions still to this day is, oh, he's a nerd, and people just really don't understand that it is a form of art. Back in the days, that was kind of like an insult, and it was kind of like, you know, shaming someone for kind of being introverted and having, you know, this fascination with culture, video games, comic books. And I think now anybody can cosplay, and with the new movies that are being released based off comic books, how successful that medium has become is now a strong influence on breaking people into cosplay.
We are here ready to kick off New York Comic Con, and we have over 200 cosplayers here and fans of all different fandoms who are ready to party. We really recognize that cosplay is an art form and love what the Cosplayers Getting Coffee team is doing, because they're really giving a platform to this community, and we really wanted to be a part of that.
We take cosplayers that have never met before, we bring them together in usually a coffee shop or at a convention. We curate questions so they get to know each other, and really just talk about their fandoms, what they care about, why they chose their cosplay, and why they want to be a part of such an awesome community.
It's very fun to see these cosplayers have a platform for a voice to share what they do and love. It's like the ultimate form of expression.
Cosplay to me is a really great way to show your love for either a character or a piece of media, and I think it is probably the best creative outlet there is. Most people might think that if you dress as the same character, there might be like cattiness or like a competitiveness, like, oh, I'm the better. But like in my experiences, the people that I've met that wear the same characters that I do, that's basically, you know right off the bat that you both love the same thing. So why wouldn't you want to be friends with that person? Last year at Dragon Con, it's one of my favorite conventions, I was dressed as Dolores from Westworld, and there were so many Dolores cosplayers there. It was amazing. And they were all different versions of her, and they put their different spin on her. And they took a picture of all of us in a line, and then Evan Rachel Wood, the actress that plays Dolores, she retweeted it, and she was like, this is amazing, like, great job, ladies. And that was such a wonderful moment to kind of get acknowledged by the person that you're, you know, showing love for.
The most important thing is to have fun. Pick characters that you like yourself, that you can see yourself in them.
If there's something you're interested in, just go for it. Don't be nervous, don't think you can't do it.
There's so much freedom to do whatever you want, however you want it, and I think it really does come from a place of love and respect.
You know, a lot of people think because you build these elaborate costumes with so much detail, that makes you a pro, and it really doesn't. I think it also has to do with your personality. The main thing about cosplay is to have fun and to always keep it safe.